Hey everyone, I would like to start off this video by saying I don't know what the hell I'm doing today. I was at Michael's because their canvases were 3 for the price of 1. So basically 66% off. And then I was going to buy, then I was in the paint aisle and I saw the Pebeo paint, the liquid, and I recall people on Facebook talking about it, but I never paid much attention, so I wasn't sure about that. And then I saw by the calligraphy Dr. P.H. Martin India inks, which were gorgeous. And you could get like the big set, and with a 50% off coupon it would have been, I think, 25 bucks. So that looked really intriguing. And then I found my way over to the scrapbook area and I saw this Pearl X powdered pigments, and I thought, ooh, I could use those for resin if I do a resin pour. And I was also thinking I could use the India inks for a resin pour as well. So meanwhile, I'm like on my phone and I'm Googling all these things and I'm not really getting any answers. My very basic knowledge of this is that it's used for stamping, which I have never been a stamper. So it's for embossing. I have a vague idea of what that is. When I was into mixed media, scrapbooking, mixed media, there's a fine line, and they share a lot of techniques. So, but I've never used these. And then I guess it's really big in polymer clay, which once I bought polymer clay, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to make the coolest stuff. This was probably 15 years ago, if not more. I bought it, I worked with it one day, and I was like, I cannot do this. I was mesmerized by watching the videos online with all the different colors, and then they cut them, and they were so cool, but that lasted one day. So, anywho, and it looks like you can also add this to any colors to add a metallic pearlized look. So, that is what I'm going to do on this one. And I was just intrigued by how pretty they were. They're just really, really pretty. And it's a Sunday, so I had been waiting tables for 9 hours on my feet for 9 hours, not sitting once. And then I went to Michael's, so I was probably a little crazed at that point. And I'd also been to Shoe Carnival trying to find new shoes for waiting tables because my feet hurt, but they didn't have a very good selection, but that's besides the point. I am going to open that. Oh my gosh! Ah, look how gorgeous! So pretty. Ooh, it's pretty. Look, I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do with them. So I mixed up, might look like a Smurf. So I mixed up a batch of white paint just with water. There's nothing else in there. I am going to add 3 drops of silicone. 1, 2, 3, actually 4. Because I'm going to separate, I figured it was easier to add it into this. What am I okay. Add it into this as bulk than separate. So I'm going to pour paint in, let's see, what color should I use? They're so pretty. I don't know what they're going to look like. I came home, I told my husband, I said, I just bought something and I don't know what the hell it is. He's like, what are you talking about? But this oh my gosh, I like the copper. And this color is pretty. True blue. That's not good with the copper though, I don't think. Oh, this green is neat. Verde. What do they make these things so small? And I have good eyesight, but I still can't see a damn thing. Ooh, this is, the purple's pretty. No. Okay, there was a pewter here somewhere. I think this is, so silver, blue. I can't find the pewter now. Maybe I am making things up. Ah, apparently I'm making things up. There is not a pewter. There's that silver. So I think I'll do silver and the blue. And then this misty lavender. Let's just stick with 3. let's make life easier on myself. So I wanted to experiment numerous different ways. Like a dirty pour, and a flip and drag. But, you know, I wish there's no white, is there? No, there is no white. Okay. So I'm just going to, so this is really thin. I mixed it really thin because I don't really know what I'm doing. I keep saying that, and it's just true. Okay. I wish I had like a little, here, I'll use this. This should work. I don't even know how much. I feel like I'm in the movies, like one of those drug scenes or something. Now this white may be too heavy. Okay, I see absolutely nothing. You know, this happens when you don't know what you're doing, though. Okay, well, there's a ton of pigment in here. And it's not doing anything. Some of you out there who are watching this who know what this stuff is, you're probably just dying right now, saying, oh my God, Anne, you're so stupid. Okay, I am so confused because it said you can mix with anything. And it says super, you know, the only thing I can think of is that my white is too, I have a, yeah, this is, nothing's gonna happen with this. Now that experiment's not working. Well, this titanium is, this probably won't work either. But I'm gonna see if I just mix it straight in without, okay, so there's a drop. And now let's see if I just mix it into the paint, what happens. I don't even think I can return this. I mean, can you return things due to, like, ignorance? Okay, so that accomplished nothing. God, I'm going to have to become a stamper, aren't I? What am I going to do with these things? I'm going to have to give up painting and just stamp all day long just so I can use these. Because you can use them, there's a whole thing on using them with resin, but resin's clear. Okay, obviously it's not going to work with house paint. Because here we've got a silver going on. Wonder what happens if I mix this blue into here. Nothing. Well, this stuff's stupid. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. If any of you guys know what this is, please tell me. I'm glad I used a 15% off. 50% off though. Otherwise I'd be really sad. Alright, I'm going to figure it out though. If nothing else, resin, I suppose. Oops. I wonder what happens if I mix it with pouring medium. Maybe that. Alright, so here's pouring medium. Now let's see what happens. Ah, yep. Ooh, wow, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. That's cool. Okay, so it does not mix well into house paint. But that's really pretty. So I wonder, well now I'm thinking, what if, gonna have all these like weird little paint cups going on. Ooh, they are pretty. Okay, so I think I'm getting somewhere. Except I ran out of cups. So far, my advice is don't buy this unless you know what it is. Don't just blindly walk down the aisle at Michael's and get enamored by shiny things. Which is basically what I did. They're very interesting. Well, I'm just going to see a what if. And those colors are not even necessarily go together. The reddish one is particularly not one that I like. Let's see what color it even is. Blue russet. Wait, what? Blue russet. What the heck? Really? Well, now I gotta look on my phone and see, is blue russet red? Because that's weird. Okay. Is blue russet red? It just brings up, well, oh, apparently it is. Alrighty. I have a feeling this isn't going to work. Plus, I've got silicone on the base that I don't usually like, but it's just a big what happens. Because I am pretty confident this is going to be wiped off. But I am going to try it in, I think it will work well when I try my first resin painting. Otherwise, I suppose I could add it to my coffee and I could poop shimmer. I'm sure that's really what you guys wanted to hear from me. Okay, so I am, well, I guess I'm just gonna pour it from, ugh, I do not see this going well at all. Maybe if this weren't white, but we shall see. Well, it looks like it looks like the white's eating it. It's just like seeping under. Ooh, maybe I take back everything I said. Sure is moving fast, isn't it? I'm going to torch it a little. Watch this stuff be highly flammable. Oh my gosh. Okay. It looks like I can see through. Like, it looks like I can see through. I hope that, oh, I don't know if it's, I don't think it's gonna, it looks like there are just numerous, like, depths. Like, if you've looked at a resin pour and you just keep seeing, you know, layers. I mean, so far this is still really ugly, but let's see what I can do with it. Ooh, it really moves around, doesn't it? Now, mind you, I am using completely different substances. Those colors are not paint. Those are just pouring medium. So basically, I poured tinted pouring medium onto the white paint. So, I wish I had white powder so that I could have done, so the background could have been pouring medium. Does that make sense? I think what I need to do is, except I'd have to, I'd almost have to paint. I couldn't just do like a dirty pour with this because the pour, it would be clear, I think. I don't know, I'm really confused. This is what happens when you do little to no research and you just jump in. Yeah, because I don't like, because the white paint's doing goofy things. But yeah, I think I'm gonna, I think it would look really pretty in resin. I think this will work really well with resin. Alright, so that was that experiment. I'm gonna keep trying to figure things out over here. And hope that I didn't waste my money. Just glad it didn't cost much. Well, I'm gonna keep trying and I will videotape my future tries. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, I am experimenting again with these powdered pigments that I know nothing about. So my first video on it, I mean, I pretty much look like a fool because I didn't know what I'm doing. And considering this is only 2 minutes later, I still don't know what I'm doing, but that's not going to stop me. So I have mixed them, the powders. I've mixed them with Liquitex pouring medium. And so now I'm just stirring it in. I don't really know what's going to happen, if anything. So let's find out. There's no silicone or water or anything. It's literally just this pigment and the blah blah blah, the pouring medium. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a drop. 1 drop of treadmill silicone. Stir. Ooh. Well, it's shimmery. There's lots of little, either those are little bubbles or little chunks that didn't mix in all the way. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, it just looks like see-through. And it is. Because it's not even going to. This probably needs to be layered or something. It's definitely not made for this, which I pretty much figured as much. But now I'm not even sure how I'd use it for resin, because you would then see the canvas under the resin, wouldn't you? Because it is translucent. Or else it just needs lots of layers. I just wanted to try. Well, it is very reactive. I just wanted to see what would happen if I did this. Alright, so, unless somebody tells me what I should be doing with this stuff, I just wasted, well, it was only $15, I suppose, on all those, but I want to do something with them. So if you know of anything I could do with them, I would much appreciate it. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up this mess, and maybe I just look at them. They're really pretty powders. Or maybe just a touch of, you know, like the blue in blue paint would just add a shimmer, which would be cool too. Or I will just have to take up stamping and use them how they are meant to be used. People do make out of them a shimmer mist, so that could be something sort of cool. But yeah, so that was that. That was funny. And thanks. Whew. Well, now I know. Just don't buy things just because they look pretty. Thanks for watching.